is like so rude and like disrespectful. I'm like, no. Run that back. What did you just say? I'm not tripping, I'm not paying. It's whatever. I don't care if this is not a date anymore because I still got my food. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Tatiana, and before we get started into this crazy story time about my first worst date, or ever worst date I should say, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed already so you can see more content like this. And without further ado, let's just get right into this crazy story time, because I know y'all probably wondering like what could be her worst date. Like, y'all, I got one and I'm gonna tell y'all. So I was in high school, y'all, and literally all the dudes that I dated, well, it was only like 2 dudes that I dated in high school. They were the worst dudes. I know some people find their high school sweetheart in high school, but I was not that type of girl to find my high school sweetheart, unfortunately. And yeah, the dudes that I dated was pretty shitty. So but yeah, I was in high school. I don't know what grade I was in. I probably was in like 10th or 11th grade, but I was in one of them grades, y'all. And I was talking to this dude and I really liked him, y'all. It's so crazy. Y'all might, the people that know me might know who I'm talking about, but we're gonna call him Jeff. We're gonna call him Jeff. We're just gonna give him a regular standard name, Jeff. So I really like Jeff, and Valentine's Day was coming up and I didn't say anything. We were really close. We talked a lot. We were, you know, good friends. We talked a lot outside of school, I should say. And during school time, it's like we did not know each other. It was kind of awkward, and I kind of was feeling some type of way. I was like, why is he not talking to me while I'm at school but loves to talk to me outside of school? Like, it was kind of weird, but that was a red flag, y'all. Like, yeah, weird. On Valentine's Day, Jeff had hit me up after school, and it was so crazy because, like I told y'all, we did not talk at school, and I was not under the impression that Jeff was going to take me out for Valentine's Day because we did not talk at school, and we didn't like text the day before, and he didn't say nothing about like taking me out or anything like that. So I was like, okay, well, he's texting me asking me what I want to do for Valentine's Day. Like, you know, me being young and dumb, I was like, okay, my little crush, you know, somebody that I like wants to take me out for Valentine's Day. Like, this is exciting. So I was like, let's go out to eat. I always said that every date that I went on, I always wanted to go out to eat or to the movies, which is standard, but I don't know. So I was like, let's go out to eat. I want some seafood, and there's this all-you-can-eat buffet. I don't know if you can really afford it or not or anything like that, but let's go out to eat. And I can't remember him saying that he was gonna pay, but, and I don't want to put this out in the atmosphere that guys are supposed to pay for the date at all, but I'm gonna let y'all know, growing up where I'm from, the guy is supposed to pay. I'm sorry. He's supposed to pay, period. He's supposed to pay, have some respect. And if he cannot pay, then he's supposed to, you know, let you know that ahead of time. Like, hey, you know, money is short. Maybe we can do this instead. Or if you really want to go there, you know, maybe we can work out something financially together and, you know, set aside for that day that we can go to that place, you know. But this dude didn't do that. I guess he said that he had the money, and I was all for it. I was like, free food? Who would pass free food? Who? Nobody. So I was like, okay, cool. So I ended up getting ready after school and everything, and he didn't have a car, so I ended up texting him, letting him know like, hey, I'm on my way to pick you up. And that's another thing, he did not have a car. So I was like, okay, somebody got to pick up the slack on one end, because I'm not going to pay for dinner on Valentine's Day and pick you up. Like, no, just not happening. I'm sorry. So I was like, I'll pick you up, drive you, you know, to our little location. You pay for food. Boom. We even. So he ends up texting me like, okay, hey, I'm ready to go. And I'm like, okay, I'm ready too. So we meet up. He gives me some flowers. I have the flowers on my phone, y'all. I will try to insert them. And those were the first flowers that I got from any guy. Those were the first flowers. And I know when I insert these pictures, the picture of the flowers, people are gonna know. People The ones that know me, they're gonna know, like, okay, we know who she's talking about. Anyway, for those of you that don't know, yeah, Jeff. We just gonna call him Jeff. So Jeff ends up giving me some flowers, some white roses, which was weird. And I ended up searching that up at the end of the night, and it was talking about death or new beginnings. And I was like, what is he trying to say? I'm gonna die? Or a new beginning with him? Like, I don't know. It was weird. I just never got white flowers before, and I was always like, I don't know, I was so like used to seeing red roses, and Valentine's is red, so I was like, people get red roses for who they love, not no white roses. I don't know, y'all let me know if I was wrong for thinking that, but yeah, it was weird. So he ended up giving me some white roses. I loved them, and I took pictures of them, and I think I had posted it on my Instagram or whatever. That was like the first thing I had posted. And then we went out to this China buffet, and I had been there before, I think, and they had some really good seafood, and that's why I wanted to go there. I was like, I definitely want some seafood. Like, who don't want seafood? So I ended up going there. We ended up going there, and we sat down. We told the lady it was for 2. We sat down, ate. We talked for a little bit, and you know, things were going really, really good. Y'all, why? Okay, this is another red flag too. He got on the phone during our date, and I was just like, don't do that. Like, what are you doing? We're on a date. Why are you on your phone? So he got on the phone, and he was talking to his cousin. And I knew his cousin because I met him before. So he was talking to his cousin, and I really couldn't hear the conversation, but y'all, all I know is that his cousin ended up popping up 15 minutes later to our date, and I was just like, what's going on? Like, I'm so confused. Like, I thought this was a date, and you have your cousin here. Like, what's going on? So his cousin comes, and I'm like looking for a girl to see if he's, you know, to see if he's with a girl. Like, maybe we double dating. I don't know. He comes by himself. So I'm like, what the heck? And he was like, he was hecka rude, y'all. He said, thank y'all for inviting me. And he just sat down right next to me, and he was like, I'm finna go get a plate, make a plate. And I was just like, what? But then in my mind, I was like, oh, you know what? Whatever, I got my seafood. I'm not tripping. I'm not paying. It's whatever. I don't care if this is not a date anymore, because I still got my food. So we're eating. His cousin makes fat plates. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, it was so weird, y'all. I was like, this is like so rude and like disrespectful. Like, you told me that we were going on a date, and you bringing your family to our, you know, where we're eating at on our quote-unquote date. Like, it just was so weird. And his cousin was making fat plates, and I was just like, what the heck? And mind you, Chinese people, when you go to their restaurants, they watch you. I kid you not, they will watch you. And y'all black people know this. Y'all know when y'all go to a buffet, they will watch you. They want to see who is eating what, and they just monitor everything. Y'all know. So the lady was looking at our table, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, just so embarrassing. She was looking at our table, and I know she was looking like, didn't they just say it was for 2 people? Why is there an extra person there? Like, what's going on? So she was looking really, really hard. I think she had came over and offered if we offered us more water. And you know, that was an extra sign of like, what's really going on over here. You guys told us that it was 2 people, and they do not play about their money. If it's a third person, they need to pay too, because this is a buffet. They have a business to run, and they don't have food to just be given out for free. Totally understand that. So I was just like, this is so not cool. And he's still making fat plates, still talking to my date, to Jeff. He was still talking to him, and I'm just like, you're kind of ruining, you know, our date. Why are you even here on Valentine's Day? Don't you have a girlfriend? Like, it was weird. Like, why are you even here? Like, I really did not understand it. I was so confused. I felt disrespected. I was like, yeah, this No, not happening. So we ended up getting done with our food, and I was like, okay, well, let's go pay. Like, what else can we do? Let's go pay. So he was like, I don't have no money. And I was like, what did you just say? I don't have no money. I'm like, no. Run that back. What did you just say? He was like, I don't have no money. I thought you were gonna pay for it. I said, you thought nothing. I said, you thought nothing, because I just drove us here on my mom's gas. I was driving my mom's car. I was like, I just drove us here on my mom's gas that I gotta put back in her tank, and you're telling me that you're not gonna pay for the food? Plus your cousin ate and he wasn't even invited, and you're telling me that I gotta pay for him too? No. I didn't even care how much the total was, y'all. I didn't ask how much the total was. I got up off that table, or out that table, and I walked outside to my mom's car, and I got in my mom's car. Y'all, why am I walking out? They're like maybe 5 feet behind me, walking behind me, about to walk out too. I said, oh, y'all are really tripping. Like I told y'all, Chinese people do not play about their money. This lady, I start my mom's car, and I'm dang near in reverse right now. I'm like literally in reverse. This lady comes running outside. She's like, hey, the tab, you guys didn't pay. And I was just like, this is so embarrassing, but I cannot stop. Like, I have to keep going, because I don't even know why the lady came after my car. Like, you need to go after the man. You know this is Valentine's Day. Don't come after the woman. You don't do women like that. You know, go after the man. She went after my car. Like, what? But she came after my car, and she was like, I literally was reversing, y'all, and she was like, hey, you didn't pay. And I felt so freaking bad, but I was just like, nah, like, I'm sorry. I barely even ate, and I'm not gonna pay for 3 people. No. And then you expected me to go freaking take you home too? Not happening. So that was like literally the worst date ever, y'all. I think I didn't go out anymore with him. Like, I was traumatized. I was like, yeah, you don't even pay for your food. Like, for somebody to just get up and walk away and not pay, like, I mean, I know I walked away, but you told me before we went on a date basically that you were gonna pay. I drove us there. You were gonna pay for the food. And on top of that, even if you didn't have enough money, why would you invite somebody, you know, to our date and I don't even know about it? Like, that's just weird. Like, nah, that's just weird. Like, what the heck? So he ended up texting me like, why did you do that? I'm like, what do you do? Go to bed, because I'm so done. I don't even need to talk to you no more. Like, our night is over. You ruined it. You're like, why are you even talking to me? Why did you even text me? Because that was disrespectful. But y'all, that was the end of that craziest ever date. I couldn't believe that happened. It was so weird, so awkward. It was disrespectful, and I was just so shocked. Like, what the heck? I have never done that before, and it wasn't like I was just doing it on purpose. I literally did not have the money. We were in high school, and I don't even know if I was working at the time. I can't remember, but I was under the impression that he was gonna pay. So fellas, I'm sorry, if y'all take a girl out, make sure y'all got some money. And females too, because I could have covered my own self, and they could have just been on their own. But them people was not gonna let me just cover myself and let them be on their own. They was not gonna do that. If I would have went back in there and told them like, hey, I'll just pay for myself, they'd have been like, no honey, we need 3 people. You need to pay for 3 people. So that's why I drove off. I was like, it's whatever. Like, I'm not doing it at all. But fellas, make sure y'all have money if y'all gonna take these girls out, and don't be inviting your family to the date. Like, that's weird. That's really like strange. Like, so I hope you guys enjoyed that crazy date story time. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment your craziest date if you have one. And yeah, go ahead and hit that red subscribe button if you're not already joined into the channel. And follow me on my social media. I'll probably leave it right here somewhere on the bottom of the screen. And yeah, I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.